Hello friends, we're back. We've been gone for a couple of days. We hope you enjoyed our short video, which was obviously a take from Castaway. We were a little concerned when we made that video that some of our younger friends wouldn't know the movie and wouldn't know what we were doing.
But maybe you'll stop and watch it now.
Yeah,
you'll notice the scene at the end of the movie. So we found the actual spot. It is literally in the middle of nowhere.
It is.
But we had to do it once we found the spot. It was on my list of things to do.
It's actually a lot of fun. We enjoyed doing that.
So on the way there, we left Arizona, went through New Mexico. We stayed at Albuquerque for a couple nights, found a couple really cool breweries there. And then we also stopped in
Fort Sumner.
Fort Sumner,
Fort
yes.
Sumner, right.
Where Billy the Kid was, he hung out there quite a bit, and his 21-year-old self was just causing trouble in Fort Sumner area,
Right.
and he was shot and killed by Pat Garrett,
Right.
who was actually a friend of his, and there are pictures of them together in the Billy the Kid Museum.
We have
which
some
got to
photos
go
for you.
check out.
We also recognize that there's a town somewhere else that says that he didn't die there, that the Brushy Bill Roberts is actually Billy the Kid. But this town is completely convinced that Billy the Kid was there and he died. Anyway, some pictures and some videos of our stays there, and I think you'll like it.
So heading back into New Mexico, our first stop was Albuquerque, where we took the RV and parked in the parking lot of the Sandia Peak Tramway after the fellow at the gate told us not to park in the middle of the parking lot because you'll really jam things up. Thank you, sir. It was about a 15-minute ride up to the top of the peak, which is about 10,000 feet. And the fellow that took us up there was very entertaining. He told us about the area. We had to go right now because the weather forecast was a winter storm coming in. And even though there was already a lot of snow up there, there was about to be 2 to 3 more feet. After we got settled into our harvest toast for the night, we headed to Old Town, Albuquerque. It was founded in 1706 by the Spanish, and it's on the National Register of Historic Places. It revolves around the mission in the center of town and has lots of shops, including a great little salsa shop where they use hatch chilies and everything.
The next morning, we could see the lead of the storm hitting the mountains where we'd spent the previous morning on the tram. We moved to another Harvest Host location called Cactus Brewing, a quirky little place with very good food and an interesting selection of beers. Great blues music. Midway through the set, the storm hit Cactus Brewing, causing everything to shut down for a while as water was dripping on the drummer and a river of water flowed through the dining area. Cactus Brewing to find out about 3 inches of snow had fallen on us overnight. We did not go on this trip so we could be in cold or snow. We headed off towards Fort Sumner in snow, in sleet. The windshield wiper fluid froze up, or so I thought. It wasn't until we got into camp that I discovered that the lines had actually burst and that we were dragging one of the lines. So I had to do a repair once we got into Fort Sumner. No matter what else you might say about the campground in Fort Sumner, it was warm and the sun was out, and that was nice. The Billy the Kid Museum had lots of items that had nothing to do with Billy the Kid, including some toys that I played with as a small child. They had a picture of him and a picture of he and some of his friends at the time, including Pat Garrett. They also had some articles they claimed to have been a part of his life, including a chair where he had a haircut at one point in time and some guns that he owned. We left there and took a short ride down to find his grave site. They have 2 markers there because one was stolen at one point in time. We hope you like the new pictures of New Mexico.
It was a cool place. And our next stop after we found the Castaway spot was Amarillo. And we will be showing you some of the things we got to do in Amarillo with our second trip into Texas, just through the Texas Panhandle. So we hope you enjoy it.
See you there.